Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Things. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Do it right now. Subscribe to us at Wrestling with Things and like our Facebook page at Wrestling with Things. The usual trio is here: Eleno Cuevas and Sammy Joseph and David Joseph, myself. Alright, let's not waste no more time. We've been waiting for this all year. It's bittersweet because basketball's coming to an end. Warriors, Raptors. I'm gonna start with you, Sammy. Who do you got winning, and how long does the series go?
I'm gonna say 7 games, and I'm gonna say Toronto. Only because I'm really concerned about the health of the Warriors. I think it's suspect. I think Iggy's really banged up, and they're rushing him back. Because they're gonna need somebody to try to throw at Kawhi Leonard, and he's like their only hope. He's like the only hope.
And he can't.
Perimeter defense-wise.
Not this Iggy.
And even that, yeah, he's old. He's undersized a little bit. Like I think, but he's the only guy they can depend on. So in the rebounding battle, we gotta all agree that Toronto's gonna kill him on the boards. Like Marc Gasol, Siakam, Serge, they're gonna destroy him on the rebound. So that's gonna be.
I mean, not that it matters. I think Toronto is 2-0 against them in the series.
Yeah,
in the
that too.
season,
That
so
too.
Right.
But like I think it's gonna be a lot of second chance points, and it's gonna be Kawhi having his way. So I'm going Toronto in 7.
Hey, what do you think?
Nah, I mean, I personally want Toronto to win.
Right.
Just personally, I just want them to win because I'm tired of seeing the Warriors win. And seeing Toronto win, and Kawhi is becoming one of my favorite players in the league, and like just seeing him, like what he's been through, like his time with the Spurs, like his last year with the Spurs, how he had this big adversity, and he comes on a new team and leads them to the finals. And if he wins it, that'd just be dope. I just like him as a player, and I called it earlier that he is the best player in the league, and I stand by it because he can do it on both ends, and he's just balling out of control these playoffs. So I'm going with Kawhi in 7. Well, the Toronto Raptors in 7, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors.
Right. No, none of us would be. Let's be real.
But I do want Toronto to win. But I got Toronto winning in 7, just because of Kawhi. I don't see anybody stopping him.
I think we're about to make a history. I don't know if this is documented, but I think we might be. We all agree here. Believe it or not, except I do got Toronto in 6 games. I seriously do. Well, I think
they do have home court.
I think the home court's really gonna help, and people sleep on this, but Toronto really is one of those live home crowds. In addition to Sammy already mentioned it, and the Warriors don't have the same depth. Like I know they are still the favorites, and I wouldn't be shocked if they won the championship, but they can't afford any more bodies gone. I mean, you lost the most important body, Kevin Durant. And I know they beat the Blazers without him convincingly, but that's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And Iguodala's older. This is a mismatch in this series. So you were definitely right, the rebound aspect. But I just think ultimately,
Toronto's long enough to defend him as well.
That's it. They match up very well. Danny Green could bother Steph a little bit.
Or even not Kyle Lowry.
Norman Powell, believe it or not, Norman Powell has been helping their bench a lot.
And the thing is with Klay Thompson, how he likes to run around those screens. Green. Danny Green's a great defender.
I like Draymond Green too.
I was gonna say Draymond Green, but Danny Green does the same shit. He runs around, they do all that. So I think he'll be able to keep up with Klay and
for sure
be able to contain. I don't think he's gonna stop him, but he'll be able to contain.
He's gonna make shots tough all
Very
the time.
Tough, yeah.
And I think the Raptors got the best player on the floor, period, on both teams.
There's no answer.
And if Kevin Durant was there, it would still be arguable. That's how good Kawhi's playing. Like it would be arguable, and it's one of those magical seasons. Despite what happened with my organization and Kawhi, I think this ring would be a lot more, and it would make him the best player in the league. I can't even deny.
Yeah, but and let me just say this though, if Stephen Curry can pull this off and get the 4th ring plus the MVP, that's gonna put him right up there with guys like Magic, Oscar, and Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
That's That's a crazy.
That would be him too, and
That's what I'm saying.
He'll be most likely
That will
win
definitely be like a stamp, right?
and
there.
he'll finally win the Finals MVP this year if they win too.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I
that.
think I think
has
he's
to
due
at
for-
this
yeah,
point.
He's due for one. So.
He technically should have won the first one in my opinion, honestly.
Yeah,
But just
that's that.
But if he can just get this fourth one by
that's big.
like
That
with
would by
him
himself.
being not
by
him being
himself,
the main
but-
guy,
yeah,
like
yeah, I get it.
that will be. That's crazy. That's all time talk.
Yeah, that would basically solidify him almost neck and neck with Magic and the likes of those legends. Like, who would you say is number 2 behind Magic now? Like,
I would go Oscar, but just
what about Isaiah Thomas, Detroit?
Yeah, he was.
He's arguably number 2.
I think Steph
Right now.
would be over him if he
Yeah,
does this.
I agree. I do agree. with that.
Steph would be better than
He
him.
transformed the game a lot more, and like the way you got a game plan for Steph is almost like is very unique. Like with that shot, like and then he'll have the accolades to back it up. So it'd be really hard to
You
deny
can't
it.
argue.
Yeah.
You can't argue it. You have to kind of sort of like just be like.
Yeah, he has the individual
Yeah.
success, the team success. You couldn't really argue. But I don't see them winning. I know it sounds crazy, but if they do,
I got Toronto in 7.
if they do, man, that's a heart of a champion, though. I know KD's still pretty important. I know they won without him, but this is a different team this year. So if they win this,
They
that's
don't really have a bench like that.
they don't. They really don't. Like,
So, like-
it's Looney and
Yeah.
basically to a lesser extent Jordan Bell kind of. So
Quinn Cook.
it'd be amazing if the Warriors, but it'd be amazing if either team pulls it off, considering the circumstance. If you think about it.
But that's that's exactly what I was going back to earlier. Like it's like what are they really going to do? Because you know Kawhi's going to pull his number, but you also know that bench is going to come in and give a lift, and then they're longer, so you know they're going to get the boards and then have the easier baskets.
Yeah.
So I don't see Warriors.
Toronto
pulling this off.
might be the better team too. So I mean.
Yeah,
Top to bottom.
I don't see Warriors pulling this off, especially when they're wounded like this.
Let me end with a hypothetical, and I don't see this happening, but I think it's fun to discuss. If Toronto wins this, but Kawhi somehow doesn't get the Finals MVP, does that diminish the ring?
No.
Oh yeah, it would.
He's
No, it
gonna
would.
get the
What if
title.
he doesn't?
We know he's gonna get
What
it.
if one of those
if he
circumstances
doesn't-
happens like a Danny Green makes 28 threes? Because he almost won the Finals MVP for the Spurs one year.
And
He really did. He did it.
But he did it.
What if someone gets hot?
Nah, they're gonna get that to Kawhi. But if someone does
Kawhi
get
has it
hot,
on the log.
Nah, if someone
I'm
does
just
get hot,
kidding.
I think that would diminish it though.
Would that diminish
Yeah,
the ring?
I think it would.
Even
Big
though they
time.
wouldn't get there without
No,
him?
big time it would, because if he goes there and after
He got them here.
yeah, but if he does that throughout the whole playoffs and then let's say he doesn't perform during the playoffs, because that's the only way he wouldn't get the Finals MVP if he didn't
if he
perform
didn't
normal.
in the playoffs,
If he didn't perform normal in the finals, that would diminish everything. Like that would just what's going on.
But he if they win him,
Nah, he's a lock.
He'll be the
Nobody
ring.
else is getting that
Right,
hard.
he's gonna
Kyle
have-
Lowry's not coming out of the woodwork and giving us an historic series.
He's averaging 35 against them.
Yeah,
I think so too.
he's been
Maybe more,
averaging
maybe
like
more.
30 plus most of the playoffs. So
Siakam's gonna
yeah.
ball out this series. Mark my words.
he matches up well against Draymond Green, but Draymond has been back to his old self. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good match.
He hasn't gone up against the long like player like a Siakam.
He's kind of almost a better version of him.
That's a good
Like,
point too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He could dribble, pass, defend, but and shoot.
He's longer.
Yeah,
as
he's
hell.
longer.
He's
That's a
as
good
hell.
point too, E. Because a lot of people been like saying, oh, they're playing like the old selves again. They just have bad opponents. Man.
Yeah, like
That's what I really think
Yeah.
it is, dude. To go to really
not
be
bad
honest.
opponents, but not good.
Portland
not
was
as-
bad.
None of the opponents
Portland
were
was bad.
contenders.
None of the opponents are Toronto. Toronto's a different beast. They're like the Monstars. They're long as hell. Bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
Ibaka,
just the opponents
Marcus
that they,
Gasol.
just the Portland Trailblazers. This really shows that they're really wasn't even supposed to be in that conference finals. Like that just shows they really wasn't.
That was the
supposed to be
worst bracket ever. Like
I mean,
the
you couldn't
brackets
even get a
lopsided.
game, and the Clippers got 2 games
Yeah.
with Kevin Durant,
The Clippers is something though. They got hard.
but they got 2 stars.
They
Like
about to get KD.
They got hard.
Clippers.
They might.
But still, like the Clippers don't have a single star.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're
And
saying.
Portland got 2 stars and they couldn't get 1
They got
game.
swept and their stars.
That's
were
quite-
playing.
And Kevin Durant wasn't even there.
If they win the ring, hell yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think that makes it easier to bounce. I did what I came to do.
Maybe. I see what everybody's
You
saying
know?
that. I get why everybody's saying that, but I
I
feel
don't
like
owe you much.
I feel like
I think he'll stay.
if everything that they're throwing at him, I seen that they're throwing at him like a free like multi-million-dollar penthouse. Or
Yeah.
they're throwing at him like he gets it.
And they hired like a
Yeah.
special
Yeah.
trainer that he trusts
And like
And Drake's behind him.
and like he gets to eat everywhere for free. He gets Uber rides, wherever he gets whatever rides for free. Like he's gonna have it made in
He's
Toronto.
treated like a king
Yeah,
over
so,
there.
like,
And if he wins,
and
that'll
if he
just be a
stays
cherry
there,
on
he'll
top.
make the most money if he.
yeah,
He'll make
that's
the most
the
money
salary rules.
He'll make the most money there. So I mean, I think he should stay.
Very,
I think
very
he will.
interesting
If he
stuff.
wins.
It'll be bad for the Celtics.
I think he's to the Clips.
I'll be tight. I thought so too, but if he got to the finals, I didn't think he would get to the finals. But he got to the finals, and these dudes are probably gonna win. I feel like they're gonna win. So if he wins, he might just be like, you know what, I like
Yeah,
it.
why leave?
We just add a couple players because someone's gonna not a big name, but someone's gonna want to go there and play with Kawhi.
Yeah, especially after
And
this
that,
season.
yeah, they'll have a nice ass team. So I mean, I'm mad because the Celtics, but.
Yeah,
I can't.
We
be
all
mad.
were. That was our preseason pick.
I'm
right
not that mad just because I really love Kawhi. Kawhi is such a monster, bro. I love Kawhi.
Celtics.
Kawhi's a
Celtics wet the bed, man.
Yeah,
In a
Celtics.
bad way.
Fine,
Kyrie,
no,
dude.
what?
That's another situation.
I got a couple things that the Celtics could do, but that's another topic for another day, yo.
Get involved in the conversation. Let us know your finals predictions, and do not forget to subscribe to us on YouTube at Wrestling with Thing.